Sophia Ahuoyiza. I'm a software dev and a technical product manager. I'm working on AziyGames and I'm the founder. I have been working in edutech specifically for a few years now, and one of the challenges I noticed is the problems with trying to make learning engaging. There have been a few trials, like a few persons have tried to do, and I think where edutech normally just gambles with is with what we call interactivity in gaming, and we just stop there. But I was like, why can't we take the best parts of gaming, which is like that immersion? If you're playing a game you really like, you're going to be fully immersed. It's going to feel so amazing. You wouldn't want to stop. So why are we not doing that for learning so that people are just so immersed, they don't want to stop? So that's what bettered like AziyGames, and we decided to create it to be a 3D open world. So it takes away a lot of constraints. It's also super interactive, of course, and then has actual gameplay. So every lesson, everything you do within the game, there is a gameplay involved. You're actually playing with different mini games. There are also side quests, and we don't put restrictions. So we want users to be able to, like, you could jump from level 1 to level 10 if you dare, and you want to like try out those lessons with the limited resources that you have. And if you're able to like achieve it, awesome. You get rare NFTs as rewards and all that. But if you couldn't, you would go back to levels. So we noticed, like, from our research, that kind of experience for people, it just makes it super exciting. I could explore everywhere in the world. I could interact with items in any city, and I don't even know what is waiting for me behind it. So yeah, I think that's basically what we're doing with Aziy. And obviously our target audience are developers, because this is highly streamlined for programming languages. Those that are just trying to learn how to code. Most of our test users so far are actually young people, teenagers. So I'm excited to see how this expands for them. For advanced devs, the future of Aziy would actually involve creator tools. So just like we have in Roblox, they'll be able to like create their own custom worlds, custom quests and challenges. Not right now, but that's how we're going to accommodate more advanced developers. And so yeah, I think the next thing we're going to look at is opportunities and the business model we're looking forward to using in AziyGames. Of course, they're going to be in-game purchases for power-ups, skins, assets, and whatnot. But other things we're going to include is Aziy is going to have its own tokens, and those tokens, we don't want it to actually translate to just money that people are going to use, but real value for the developers. So what this means is that if you earn enough points, which are game tokens, you could get discounts in some of the developer tools and software that you actually need to use to work. So you see that in Aziy, we are thinking end to end. How is it going to be like for you to like actually learn? And when you're done learning, how does it impact, your real world? So yeah, thank you. That's all I think I have. So Hacker Hostel, can I say this on record? There's been lots, of course there's been lots of food, but like for me, there's been lots of drinks. I've been using it to unwind. But that aside, I think it's been the people for me. I'm actually very happy that I got to meet all the amazing minds. Like I get to talk to them. I'm like, what? Wow, you're thinking about this, you're doing this, you're working with this. I think it's invaluable for me, because if I wasn't here, I wouldn't have met them, and I cherish like this experience with them. Of course, I also like the entire program design. It was super thoughtful. There was like the learning part of it, and of course they prioritized our comfort. So like it's super comfortable. I think the guys are beefing us, the girls, because I think the girls had like maximum comfort, and we're able to like work on our projects. And again, back to the people, I think it feels so nice. I'll just call maybe Tochi's name and maybe FX. So you're working on something and you could just really hit them up and like, yo, I'm having issues with this, and they could say, okay, look at this link, check this documentation, look at that, and yeah, so I think those are the best parts for me. Super Team NG, I heard about them for the first time a few weeks back from the SuperLadies community, and I think so I've been part of like several communities, yeah, in tech and in Web3, but I think what stands out for me in Super Team is they seem like focused on actual results. So let me picture this, where there's this one happening and there was the hackathon, and during all of these experiences they always include things like learning. You have to like learn first, to have like sessions on Rust, on how to build on Solana and all that, and afterwards we apply this knowledge in building. And I can see that, in all of these, they prioritize maybe developers and those that actually want to build. And I think just a few weeks in already, I'm already like working on a product. And I really like that about community. I didn't feel lost. I didn't feel like, oh, what am I supposed to do here? What's going on here? They seem very intentional with how they plan and approach things. And yeah, so that's what I like about Super Team. All right, I would say Solana itself is represented in the Super Team. So I'll just make it like an extension of what I was saying earlier. For Solana, I'm going to focus more on the community and just how it was structured, because I'm still learning how to work with the technology. And I really like the fact that there is actual community support. And as a beginner, and I'm working on something that it's quite robust and demanding, I did not feel lost. I still don't feel lost. I just feel like at every point in time, I already know a set of people, what channels, where to go when I need help, when there is a blocker. And people are just very eager and active. There's no like blind spot or silent spot anywhere. People are actively reaching out. I think that's what I like about that. Then in terms of like technology wise, I work in gaming, so I think I like that so far there's been some good support. I mean, there was something I needed to implement, and I noticed that there's an SDK for that, and that's really nice. So this is where I would say, well, maybe I could work on that going forward. It would be nice to see more packages, more support for those of us that work like in the gaming sector, in Solana at large, and yeah, I think that.